is Lucy Polgar from Last Bastion, sponsored by Fight Division. I'm here with Alex MacGregor, who has just won the title fight for the evening. Unbelievable fight. So first of all, before we get into the fight itself, massive congratulations. It is a gorgeous belt. It looks great on you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. That couldn't have gone any better way.
Yeah,
I'm over the moon. Fucking.
So what the main thing that everyone here backstage now is talking about is the level of energy and excitement in that fight. So it was just wild. And even Josh, so we've just spoke to Josh and he was saying like he would land something, he landed a nice elbow, straight away he threw one back. So it was just so like a real good back and forth. Like obviously for the fans to watch, it was just insane. How did it feel actually in there? Did it feel like a fast pace?
Most of my fights are, I'm a forward fighter, and that's just the way I've been trained. Both in my gym at home, and I spent a lot of time in Thailand as well. And you know, Thai style, it's if they hit you, you hit them straight back with the same shot, and that's just it's been programmed into me. So that's what I do. Do
you know what? That's a really good word for it, like programmed in, because it seemed so second nature. Like it was instinctive. Like if something was thrown, immediately it was met with the same. And it did. There was a few times where you ended up like sort of outside of the ring. So I know Josh cut his head on the trophies, which was crazy. Yeah. So no, obviously it's one of those things. But when you saw that's again proof of how zoned in you were in the moment, both of you, because it happened a few times. We was ringside, me and Miles filming, and there was one bit where we literally had to sort of like just put our hands on your backs and sort of like get back in. So yeah, like in the moment, obviously when you watch it back, you'll see. But in the moment, are you aware of those things happening? Because it looked like you were both just so locked in.
I do remember having a little moment of, you know, do I flip him or do I not? No, I was like, you know, fucking do it. You know.
So that was actually a thought in the moment, like, should I, shouldn't
I? Yeah. Well, I've watched a few of Josh's fights, and he's flipped people out the ring, so I was, you know, it was either him or me, so opportunity came around my way first, I decided to flip him.
I was like, I'm going for it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it, absolutely love that. So talk to us a little bit then about, obviously, beforehand, like, how it's been for you training. You have spent a lot of time in Thailand, so obviously you have got, like, sort of all the traditional values and stuff installed in you. It looks and feels like you live and breathe this game. Would you say that's fair?
Yep, I've lived in Thailand a long time. Well, not a long time, but consecutively.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time there. And I've trained with some really good people over there. Like my first time in Thailand, I was out with Craig Dixon, Martin Avery, Gabriel Mazzetti. Don't know if anybody knows these guys, but they've spent a long time over there, and I learned a load from these guys. And I train under John Craig, and he trains under Master Skin, so he's got a long lineage back and stuff. So, yep.
So that must make a massive difference then to the fight itself, because it's not like you sort of like coming in from, obviously there's a lot of gyms sort of popping up now, and no disrespect or discredit to anyone, but there are a lot who are sort of just, you know, sort of maybe doing the fitness stuff, but they've not got the actual, like you said, like the lineage behind it. Do you feel that in your, like, internally when you're fighting, like you've got that with you?
I pull a bit of strength from that, knowing that I've got that behind me, and that I've spent the years in Thailand, and I've got that team behind me and stuff like that. So yeah, I do definitely draw strength from that.
Yeah.
100%.
So the reason I asked that as well is like if you're able to draw strength from that and like sort of I don't know what the word is, like sort of like a supernatural, like other being power is, because on your Instagram I was checking out that some of the like captions that you write, they're like, you must be a writer, because the storytelling of it.
I write a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you can tell, because when you are writing them, it's like this, guys, you'll have to check out the Instagram, and we'll obviously tag on here, but it's like real long stories, and you are talking about like sort of the real journey behind it, and like going up onto the mountains and being brothers in arms and stuff. And where does that come from? Have you always been interested in that sort of like that deeper level of things?
Yeah, I've just kind of always, I mean, I've read books and stuff, and I don't read so much anymore, but I've always kind of just been a bit like that. Just I spend a lot of time on my own and looking at things and write, and I don't know, I'm just a bit of a geek, really. I don't know.
No, you can tell from the captions that you put on, you can tell that you are a very deep thinker, but you can also tell, this was on about sort of like drawing strength from other places, is that you are quite tuned in, like sort of spiritually as well, because the things that you talk about, it is saying about like drawing strength from other things. And I think there was a story with a necklace.
All the moments in the like Y crew and things like that, it's all like gathering past ancestors and things like that. So you're gathering spirits and giving an offering to the crowd, taking some for yourself.
Yeah.
And bit by bit through each of the ring and things like that. So yeah.
100%. So like you said, to have this background of like Master Sken and all these like amazing people and living in Thailand, like with the fact that you are a writer and you have that sort of instilled in you anyway, it's just created like sort of the perfect alchemy to make you sort of, well, obviously tonight, undefeatable.
Champion.
Yes, absolutely. Do you feel like that helps?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Draw strength from the lineage. Words. I'm starting to struggle now.
No. Yeah, that's exactly right. I absolutely love it. So just talk to us a little bit then, before we let you go. obviously Josh tonight had the home crowd behind him, but you did bring quite a good crowd with you. But how does it feel when you are, obviously we're in Wigan, Josh is a Wigan lad, he trains in Wigan, it's a Majestic show, he trains at Majestic. Like, do you ever feel like
No, do you
that's...
know what? I like it when I'm sort of, the crowd is their home crowd. I like it when I get in, and
Oh, so when
'cause
you're the
that's,
underdog?
yeah, that's what I'm used to. I'm used to that. Like, I've obviously, when I live in Thailand and stuff, and I like fighting away. I like having my opponent's crowd as the home crowd. I don't know, I just like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, still props to my crowd for coming down and supporting. It's nice to have the Scottish crowd there.
Oh,
But
100%.
yeah.
I feel like that sort of adds to like the warrior narrative as well, as in like you're sort of like going against not just them but like their whole crowd, and you still come home with a win. So that, coming against the odds, it must feel like that extra little bit sweet, because it is like the odds weren't in your favour in terms of like, you know, the room, but you're still coming away.
Yeah, I like it. I like fighting like that.
Yeah, 100%. Well, it absolutely works for you. So what was that?
I said it just helps me get amped up.
Yeah, 100%. I can tell that you feed off it as well. Like, it does just feel like that is sort of your personality of like, this is where I'm going to thrive when I shouldn't. Is that?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
So just talk to us a little bit then about, is there anything that you can tell us that's coming up in the future? Obviously, we don't want to like let anything slip if there's not fights announced yet, but are you quite active? You're going to stay?
I've got some plans, perhaps maybe in November, to go and fight in Southeast Asia. I'm not sure whether that's going to be Thailand or Cambodia or Malaysia or wherever, but I've got some plans for Southeast Asia. And past that, I'm not looking past that really.
Not looking past that, just very present.
I would like to fight with Joe Ryan in the future though. I asked for him in November, but he's
yes,
fully booked up until July, so we'll see. We'll see.
So you've already put that out there. You've already asked for that.
I've asked for him in November, but he said he was busy. So, and then he said he's fully booked. So maybe July. I don't know. He said he mentioned July, but we'll see.
Oh, amazing! That was a fight I would absolutely love to see. We was at Joe Ryan's last fight, and he won. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. We was at the Hitman Fight League one. So yeah, he's been in Thailand since then, hasn't he? And yeah, absolutely incredible. And obviously with the Sahazi both, that would be a real good one to watch. And the aggression. Yeah, we love that. That's what we want to see. So hopefully we'll see you somewhere with Ryan in the future. Yep. Is there anything you want to say tonight? So like, who are you training under? Who do you want to shout out? Any tags on any socials?
Craig, and just thanks to everybody who came down. Thanks to everybody who supported me over the years. Thank you.
Yeah, amazing.
Thank you.
Well, listen, congratulations. Absolutely unbelievable performance. Probably like excitement-wise, definitely fight of the night. Yep. Thank you so much for chatting to us. Enjoy the win. It was lovely to meet you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Here we go!